Hello, everybody. This was originally the anatomy video where I explain how muscles are broken down in the body, how muscles are divided, and I wanted to make this video so you guys have a better understanding of your own anatomy, how how muscles are divided, right? Because in the previous video, where I mentioned that my mic wasn't working and now I have to re-record four videos in one day, it is what it is. I just gotta thug it out, to be honest. I mean, shit happens. But in that video, I mentioned workout splits where I kind of just brought up the idea of how you should divide your workouts based on muscle groups, right? For example, push pull legs, you have your push day, pull day, and legs. Upper lower, where you kind of divide your body in half, and full body, where you train your entire body, right? And that sparked the idea that I should probably mention, basic muscle anatomy. Um, so you guys actually know what the fuck I'm talking about, right? I don't want to leave you guys in the dark about this, and I kind of am assuming that you guys are at the very beginning of your fitness journey and that you do not know this information, right? I don't want to assume anything. I don't know where you guys are starting out from generally. So I just wanted to make this video where I give you guys that knowledge of your own anatomy, how it's divided, right? Whether it's for workout splits or even just preventing misinformation. And speaking of misinformation, I'm gonna go over a common myth in the regarding the chest, right? So there is a myth, I don't know if you heard of it, where there are three heads of the chest. So according to the myth, there's your upper, there's your middle, and then there's your lower chest. This is complete utter bullshit. There is no middle chest, right? The actual anatomy that I have on the left pec, a pec is just another word for a pec is just like one part of your chest, right? You see there's two pecs here and here. Oh shit. Oh no. Okay. That would have been really bad if that was permanent. Would have lost all my notes. Anyways, one pec is just actually I wonder if I can okay, never mind. I have all my notes and scribbles on here, so you guys won't see the pec clearly. But just look on the left side of his chest where it's the red and the purple. So that's actually how your chest is divided. So you have your upper chest and you have your lower chest. Your lower chest makes up, I want to say maybe 2/3 of your upper chest or your entire chest. Um, I could be wrong, but that's how I remember it. And then your upper chest takes about like 1/3 of your chest. So there is really no middle chest. There's another bullshit myth where they talk about something like it's like the inner chest. If someone talks to you about the inner chest, please unsubscribe, unfollow immediately. Like it's because if someone mentions the inner chest, just leave, leave and never look back. Because there is no inner chest, and that's some psyop bullshit made by the government so you don't make gains or something like that. There is absolutely no inner chest. All right. Oh no, you're not supposed to see that. You're not supposed to see that. But yeah, anyways, there is no inner chest. Right. Your chest is divided by your upper pec in the red and the lower chest in the purple. That's the majority of your chest, right? So I'll give you guys an example of how this applies to your workouts. So let's say you want to hit the chest, right? And we're going to pick two exercises, right? That's all you really need for your chest. So what I like to do dips, whether it's weighted or unweighted, and I like to do my oh my god, what's it called? incline dumbbell press. There we go. All right. So dips are here, incline dumbbell press here. All right. So for dips is also, there's another common misconception. Oh, I didn't realize I highlighted this in white. So let me do here. So these are dips. This is the incline dumbbell press. All right. So dips, I love. They're my favorite chest exercise. They're even my favorite. I would even say they're my favorite exercise of all time. They're really good at your lower chest. No, growing your lower chest. A common misconception actually is that dips only grow your lower chest. That is not true. Dips grow your entire chest. However, your lower chest gets twice the stimulation compared to the upper chest. So dips are exceptionally good at growing your lower chest, which is the bulk of your chest. However, I don't want to say that they're not good, but they're not nearly as good as working out the upper chest. Right? There's a 2-to-1 ratio in terms of stimulus where the lower pec is getting twice the stimulation as the upper pec. And that's why it's very important to do another chest exercise alongside dips that does work out that upper chest, just because you don't want to have an imbalance, right? You want to be balanced and even. So that's why I like to do incline dumbbell press, right? So I'll just take dumbbells, I'll lay on a bench. I have that bench at like maybe a 30 or 45 degree incline depending on how I feel. I'll just go down, up, do my reps. See, that's a upper chest focused exercise. I'm still hitting my chest. If you guys can hear the phone in the background, just ignore it. I do not plan on doing a third recording for all these videos, and this phone has been ringing all the time. And I'm just kind of sick of it, to be honest. Anyways, oh my gosh, I lost track. I think I was talking about you need to hit different angles to have a balanced physique. So that's why I want to pick an exercise that has both a lower chest focused and a upper chest focused. All right. But hopefully you guys have a better understanding of your chest. It's divided by the upper pec and the lower pec. Right next to your chest, let's do shoulders. So shoulders are, okay. My note is being blocked by this purple stuff. So here, let me like draw over it. This is front, by the way. In case you guys cannot read my shitty ass handwriting. So this is your front delt in the bright reddish pink. I said red, really weird. Your lateral in like the pastel purple, and your rear delts in the back, that is in green. So your shoulders are divided by 3 heads, and you would be able to target each head via exercise just by changing the angle, really. So for your front delt, that's kind of like with your pressing movements, where using your chest. When you use your chest, you're using primarily your front delt. Another example is like dips, and again your upper chest exercises like your incline dumbbell press, or even like Smith machine press, or like incline bench. You're gonna be using a lot of your front delts to. It's kind of like a secondary mover where it helps you, move. Obviously, helps you move the barbell in front of you, and it's gonna get plenty of stimulation. Actually, I'm pretty sure most naturals have overly developed front delts because of how many, everybody loves chest. Everybody loves doing chest movements. So, some people have an imbalance where like their front delts grow so much because they're getting so much stimulation from those pressing movements. But it doesn't hurt to isolate your front delts if you need to. Lateral delts are kind of like on the side, right? You hit those bilateral raises. I'm pretty sure these have like, if I get this bullshit off my screen, there is like recommendations, like, or a list of exercises that you can do for each muscle group that you can take. But I'm just gonna be talking about basic anatomy here as of now, just because I want this video to be short, to be honest. At least shorter than the last video. So you have your lateral head that's in the middle, and then you have your rear delt that's in towards the back of your shoulder. Obviously every head is important. If you want to have that 3D shoulder effect, you're gonna have to hit all three heads, especially your rear delts. Some people neglect their rear delts, but they are very important. I'm pretty sure the second, or some people may even say the most important muscle to have that 3D shoulder effect. That you want to have that aesthetic physique. Anyways, let's move on to the arms. Take a sip. So you have the biceps. Let's talk about biceps. Biceps are divided by two heads. You have the long head and the short head. To be honest, I don't know. I forgot which one was which. I just do my bicep curls. I don't know, with biceps, I'm not worried about the angles, to be honest. I just do my curls, I do my pulling movements, and then I'm good, bro, to be honest. I don't think biceps are very complicated to train. Some people like to overcomplicate their arm days by doing excessive bullshit, but I just like to keep it simple. Or just do your bicep curls. You can do different variations of curls, maybe one more variation. You may need, on top of your like standard alternating or a barbell curl, but you really don't need more than that for biceps. For triceps, there's 3 different heads. So there's, I'm trying to remember off the top of my head. There's the long head. I'll do a matching color. So long head, the median head. Oh my god, bro. That dude was terrible. Median head. Yeah, I'm selling right now. Oh my gosh. I'm supposed to be the professional here. I'm selling. See, the long head is what makes the sweep. And then the medial. That's the median head? I can't remember. The median head, I'm pretty sure. I might actually have to look this up right now. Oh my god. I might have to look this up right now. I have just completely blanked on my tricep knowledge. Oh. Okay, that's what I was forgetting. Okay, there we go. There we go. So you have the long head. That's the sweep. You have the medial head. So the medial head's like right behind the sweep, like right here. I'll do a different color so it's like right here. And then the lateral head is what gives you the horseshoe. Okay, I just had it a bit mixed up. So the lateral head kind of give you like this horseshoe effect. Right? Something like this. If I can draw it right. I'll just do that for now. Oh, let me write it down right here. So the medial head, then you got the lateral head. Okay, I had a brain fart and I forgot which one was which for a second. The medial head is just like, I guess just kind of irrelevant. Oh, I'll put medial. Oh my gosh, I'm all over the place, guys. I am all over the place. My production is fucking terrible. Anyways, medial head. There, there. Alright, alright, alright. Medial head. It just, I don't know, it's just not even relevant, to be honest. It's not even worth isolating, in my opinion. Then you got the lateral head. Long head, you're gonna get from your extensions. Lateral head. I don't think I ever isolated my. Actually, no. If you do like basic push downs, you hit your lateral head, and a little bit if your long head. But if you want your long head, which gives you that sick ass sweep that makes your arms look huge, you gotta do your tricep extensions. That's for sure. And then your medial head, I don't give a fuck about, to be honest. It's just not even like relevant. Okay, let's go down, extend down to your forearms. So forearms, you got your extensors in blue and your flexors in this reddish purple, right? Extensors, you want to do. Well, for your flexors, you want to do your wrist curls, where you curl inward with your wrist. Flexors, the way I grew my flexors was really just gripping a lot, to be honest. Like if you guys know what I'm talking about, you have like these hand grippers where, you know, you kind of just like do hundreds of reps on. I wonder if I can put like some type of reference in this video, but I'll just do like squeezing. When you do your pull-ups too, when you squeeze, it works out your extensors. Not too much of your flexors though. When you do a lot of grabbing, you work out your extensors a lot. I noticed. If you want to work out your flexors, you should be doing your wrist curls, where you curl inwards, like I said. There's also your brachioradialis, which is like a muscle where it's about here. No, I'm tweaking, bro. Your brachioradialis is gonna be like somewhere along here, where it's in between your bicep and your forearm, but it makes your forearm like big as fuck. The way that you want to grow that muscle is if it's through oh my gosh, I can't remember. Reverse barbell curls. That is how you. So it's basically where you grab the barbell, but you don't have your hands facing upward. You have it facing downward, palms down, when you grab the bar. And you gotta like curl it up, and if you gotta make sure you keep your wrist straight first of all. But as you curl, it will grow your brachioradialis, and it gives you this cool like 3D forearm effect, and it makes it even like wider too. Very underrated muscle. Very underrated muscle. So next, let's move on to abs and obliques. Abs are just like the middle. I mean, it's part of your core. It's right there. Obliques are like the sides of your core. Yeah, I just have it here. Abs. I have each ab in purple and obliques in blue. In white, I have your lats. So in this like anatomy kind of this anatomy like diagram, it doesn't show his back, but I don't know, maybe I have to like add a photo maybe. But in white, this is what your lats look like from the front if they're developed. Obviously you're not gonna be as big as this dude, but this is generally like what they're gonna look like. So your lats are those muscles right there, and then you got your traps. These are your upper traps. So there's 3 different types of traps. So your uppers are the ones highlighted in this reddish purple. Your middle trap's gonna be like behind like your pec area, and then lower traps are gonna extend to the middle of your back, and lower back. I think that's all your. Oh, and your neck too. Let me talk about your neck. Your neck is a very underrated muscle. Like if you want to look like powerful or like you want to look strong, even like when you have your clothes on, because there's this thing where in bodybuilding where like there's guys who are like very lean and shredded, but like the moment they put clothes on, they just look like skinny. If you want to look strong even with clothes on, train your neck. Like it will make you look like a fucking boss, bro. To be honest, like if you have if you like imagine this guy with like a skinny neck, right? He would just like look like a dweeb. Like imagine I think I have a diagram here where it's like this guy looks like a unit, right? And this guy just looks like a dweeb, right? He looks like a goose. So, just train your neck, guys. Do your neck curls, do your neck extensions. Um, but yeah, neck is a very underrated muscle. Definitely worth training. And it grows fast too. Grows very fast. Here I have your legs divided. Quads in Q, hamstrings scribbled right here, calves right here. I'm pretty sure everybody knows calves. But here are your quads. Here are your hamstrings. And obviously everybody knows the glutes. I'm hopefully I don't have to explain that. But yeah, this is just the anatomy video. I just want to talk about I just want to point things out. Let's talk about the basics. Hopefully this helps you guys understand your own muscle anatomy in your own body. I even have I think I might so I already put this chart in my school community. I might upload my notes too on top of that, just so you guys can take a look at it. But anyways, that's all I have to say for this anatomy video. Hope y'all have a good one. And yeah, check out the school community whenever you get the chance. Anyways, take care, guys.